Hey guys, if you're trying to adjust the throttle response on your Milwaukee 8 without having to void the factory warranty by going to a fuel pack tuner or a Motivision or anything like that, it's actually pretty simple. You're able to do it with the regular Screaming Eagle Pro Street tuner. So this works on all Milwaukee 8s from my knowledge, and it gives you a pretty big difference in throttle response. Like you can actually feel the difference in speed. So first things first is you hook up your Pro Street tuner to this part at least, and then from there you go to the Screaming Eagle application on your computer. Hit Tune My Motorcycle, continue, and I'm just gonna manually load my my tune at least. So desktop. So the way you do it is you go to Throttle Progressivity, and then you go to Working, double click it, and it's gonna load up your throttle twist grip position table versus basically the RPM. So originally it's gonna say 2.5 for the twist grip position, but then below it, it's actually gonna say, at 700 RPM, it's gonna say 1.5, and then it's gonna build up eventually to like a 25%. And off the line, it's not gonna give you the power that you want. So even at 100% twist grip position, at say, idling, it's only gonna be at around, I would say about 50 on the original. So what I did was I changed everything to a 1-to-1 value without touching the 0% twist grip position. So you want to change everything to a 1-to-1 value. To do that, all you have to do is double click on what you want to change and type in the value that matches the table on top. And that's it, hit enter. And that's it, and go through every single one of them. This should take about 5 minutes. Go through every single one of them. Once you're done, you hit review, or not review data, you actually would just hit program motorcycle, program it, go through the steps that you usually would as if you're loading in a new tune, and then go test it out and see if you see a difference. My opinion is I would change the twist grip position, everything to 1-to-1 value, and then I would actually set it to record data, and I'm gonna go for a ride. That way your bike can adjust to the new throttle input. It's actually gonna affect your performance a little bit. In my opinion, it actually makes it better. So you want to go through that, and once you do, program the new data, and you should notice a pretty substantial difference in performance. My bike is currently a stage 2, so it's a 114 with stage 2. So I have the 475 cam from S&S, as well as the Arlen S 45 velocity air intake, and I also have the Vance and Hines, I think it's the big radius 2-to-2. So even with all of that, I really didn't feel that much of a difference, and it was pretty disappointing. The biggest thing was the throttle input. Once I changed everything to a 1-to-1 value, I actually got a pretty big difference in performance, and it was definitely worth the change. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment below.